Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Okie dokie. All right, guys, we are live. Right, so ready? Should we get started? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, we waiting. Waiting for players. Game paused. No, why?
I'm at 25 seconds. I don't know where you are.
Okay. Do you want to pause at 25 and I'll be there in
Wait,
3.
wait, wait. I'm now at 35. Sorry.
Do you want to pause it?
Uh,
Are you at 35?
yeah, I'm at 35.
Oh.
For me, you're still offline. Are you online?
Yes, I should be. Let me just check the stream.
I can't confirm till now. No, for me it still says Cliff Foster is offline.
Oh. Don't know why.
Your audience is ready.
I'm a bright shiny color and you're a me.
That's not me. Streaming, yeah, streaming Age of Empires. It should be live now.
Okay, wait. I'll check it. Maybe it takes a little time. Or I'm at the wrong Cliff Foster. But I thought that wouldn't be too many. It's CLIF Foster,
no,
right?
CFL Foster.
So I'm at the wrong one, of course.
Um,
How is it? Is it your second one or
I have no idea.
it's random that there's another one? Come on, why doesn't it show up? Okay, wait. It should just be the CLF Foster.
Yeah, it's coming
No.
up as live for me.
Can you send me a link? Because
yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
don't
know. No, it's cool. It's cool.
I don't know what's happening here. I can't find it.
Cool. Fact
I
says
don't-
it started. Cool. Let me just do sound card.
I don't know why I can't find this. Makes no sense to me.
It's cool. It's send it to. There's the. Cool. I've just sent it to you in the chat.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh no, I mixed up an F and an L. Okay.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Okay,
Need to get an easy name to put on it. Clearly.
Yeah, please, man, please. Okay, you're at 35. I'm at 35. Make it countdown.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. Why? Oh no! Don't do this to me now, Ubisoft. Go away. All right, we are live after some some minor. Go away, Ubisoft. Okay, I'm getting trolled by Ubisoft Connect service for some reason. Go away. Here we have it. It's the big one for me. Obviously I play with these guys a lot, so I'm pretty psyched to be the Moonwalking Deer. To be casting these two, and we have Tzedakah, Sammy, as a co-cast. Hello,
nice,
hello.
Yeah. I'm very excited to see Spera and Otto matchup here.
Yeah.
I would start the introduction if you don't mind.
Yeah, man.
And I see Greg, who is Spera in purple, playing as the Turks. And I see Otto in green playing as the Britons. So that should be an interesting matchup. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. I think I don't know. It depends how Fact's gonna play this. I don't know if he's gonna go fast imp or if he's gonna go for scouts. As the tanky Turk scouts. I love the Civ matchup.
Yeah, man. I personally think that fast imp is not going to work because it becomes too obvious, and then you can prepare. And another thing I see is that Otto, look at his base. He has a very good main gold in the back. He has a very good main stone in the back. Even his secondary gold is kind of protected. So I think if Greg, in fact, it's Spera, is deciding to castle drop him, I think that's very defendable for Otto.
Yeah, I completely agree, man. Like he couldn't have really asked for much of a better base as well. And like he's got a massive area in the back as well that he has for farm space and everything. So yeah,
That's actually true. Like, Vegas Bear Space is looking way worse from that regard too.
yeah. And like, who would you like to defend with if you could pick any civ as well? Like how Britons are so easy to defend with the long range archers, Castle Age.
Yeah, I agree. And also the werewolf traps. Like, it always helps you to have these trap wars favored for you.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that's another defender's advantage, I guess.
And then we got, if we're looking at the relics, we've got 2 that are very close to Otto, but then the other 3 are sort of kind of, well, 2 are close to Greg in the north. So I would say you're going to be competing more for the 2 in the middle, and then the other 2 are probably just going to Greg if, should theoretically be going to Greg. So much closer.
I actually think he has way better relics because, like, the ones he has in the back, like, that's super far away for Otto, whilst the one Otto has kind of close, that's still reachable for Vegas Spera. So
yeah, no, I agree with you, man. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like Otto, even though they're closer, he's gonna have to fight for them, whereas the Greg's ones seem. But obviously, it depends. It can still play with much better micro or because Britain's got the nice easy TCs with low wood requirements. They're often really nice to get farms down, get extra TCs down. So you're often not got that same pressure that you do with other civs, like not having enough food or enough wood at the start of castle to really compete for the relics.
yeah, man, that's definitely true. And I think they're both going for a kind of a standard opening. I see.
What is that ball?
Nothing.
What is that ball out there? Honestly.
Actually, I think at that point it looks bad, but I think it's not even that worse. As long as you don't idle it, you see, because like the thing is, the farmers can carry so much that they won't walk the distance much more often than once. I mean, we can have an eye on the idle eco time, and it looks pretty comparable still. So
just such Otto things, man. Just such Otto things. So Greg now choosing to push in his deer. Otto's pushing a couple of his deer, and I think he's going to go scout the map. And just get some intel on where the relics are. It looks like from hang on, let's try and get his point of view up. It looks like he scouted 2 of the relics straight away, and he'll probably find the ones in the north quite soon as well.
So one thing I wanted to ask you about is, I noticed one thing that, like, a second lumber camp is getting very unpopular. I see Greg with like a shitload of vills on one lumber camp, like 7, and now I see Otto adding his second lumber camp with his 9th lumberjack. Really, 9 lumberjacks? Okay, interesting. But yeah, like, it seems like way more popular to add a lot of vills on one lumber camp, like 7 to 8. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you can see now on Greg's lumber camp, he's got 2 of the villages there that are kind of getting jammed in. So they're at, that lumber camp efficiency is definitely not as good as it would be with 2 separate ones. And as well, he's got, what, 6, 7 on one side and then 2 on the other side. So look, and you can already see them getting all stuck together. So I think 2 lumber camps just makes more sense, really, unless you get a very good lumber camp position when you start off. When you get like a nice circle that you can put it in, a nice crevice. Yeah.
I agree with you personally. I also prefer 2 lumber camps. By the way, I feel that my internet starts dropping again for the 4th time this day. If I start getting bad for you, like if my voice quality, I stopped Twitch now, so I hope that saves some resources.
Yeah.
But if you realize that my voice is getting low, then I might just become a little more quiet and let you do more on your own.
Okay. No
just
worries,
let me know if it gets bad.
Honestly, it hasn't sounded bad at all. So you're all good so far on my end, dude. Sorry if I'm cutting out. Cool. So we've got how's he doing on the efficiency with these? No, I can't click this stupid deer. Damn it. It looks like he's gotten a decent. Greg's gotten a decent amount from the deer, though. It doesn't look like he's made a mess. He's got 5 farms down, whereas we've got 4 from Otto, which I think I'd prefer 4. But with the 4 deer that we've had, they're gonna have a lot of food basically. They're not gonna be too pushed. Although both players, well, way more resources than they need to. Do you not think that they've both gone up on too many vills?
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, if you look at the resources, they have definitely more than they need.
Yeah.
It might be nice if you want to add military.
Mhm.
Oh, and then we see a double archer range for Otto. Maybe that's why he needed to bank up a bit, because he wants to produce units right away.
Yeah. Double archery range, and that's a smith, right? Is that? Yeah, cool. So he's gonna start producing archers straight away then, I guess, once he's clicked up to castle, which I believe he just did. Right? Yeah, yep, there we go. Fletching coming in straight away. Whereas we've got standard stable barracks for Greg over here. Oh, I'm excited. I'm already like, I'm already just like giddy with anticipation, man. It's like it just.
Do you see Loom queued up for Otto? That is.
Not quite yet.
So I see that Otto queues Loom behind his castle age tech. So I wonder why he's queuing Loom. Is that?
Maybe he's gonna try and get map control with archers, and then go to bring some siege in castle maybe.
That's a weird strat for Britons, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean I've definitely not seen it before so far, so I'm kind of excited. And whether it'll catch Greg completely off guard as well, I don't know. Greg with 12 farms down now. Most of those farms do have horse color, which is nice, getting a good efficiency out of them. However, he does have two farms running out already. Yeah. Sorry for the viewers, I've just clicked like 15 farms then. As you see, oh no, Greg nearly losing a spearman to a wolf up in the north.
I can see it.
Rip.
Otto actually used all his resources completely. He can't even afford Botkin. So yeah, he actually made, I think, it work with the slower uptime.
Yeah.
And could use the extra resources. Botkin can almost come in now.
Yeah. He's gonna have difficulty getting Bodkin and villager production, so I think he's gonna have to choose one or the other. And he's had idle eco. Fix your eco, Otto. Fix your eco. What are you doing, you lazy villagers? It's 5 villagers.
I see a TC coming up for Otto. I see no TC for Greg.
Yeah. Okay, he's noticed now. That's good. So there was, I don't know, there was 7 or 8 minutes of idle eco for Otto, which I don't know, about 5 minutes of was those idle villagers just then. Greg with a ton of light cav out.
Well, we have
relics.
10, soon 12 crossbows.
Yep.
I think that should make it.
Yeah, I think so too. Even with the extra +1 that Turks get. Was it 2?
Yeah, that's true.
+1 or 2, I can't remember.
I think the better relic placement for affected Spera could really come in here, because with all the commitment Otto has, I would still be surprised if he gets more than 2 relics or so. Maybe 3, because the rest is so close. And we actually see already Faggot Spera's stealing 1 relic from Otto, who is still not ejected his crossbows.
Yep. Also, Heavy Plow and Bowsaw have come down for Greg, whereas it's only double bid axe and horse collar. That's with 12 farms down now as well for Greg. So these will be for Otto. These will be expiring. I think he should send his crossbows forward, right? Like 14 crossbowmen is enough to take out most of the forces that are here. Maybe
Already way too much. I think you can send out 6 or 7 already.
Yeah. I think you should be doing something, because like you don't want to be, and also the siege workshop in your base seems like a. I don't. Is he thinking that he's getting castle dropped or something? Maybe.
Sure. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no, it's Siege Tower. It's Siege Tower. Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go. It's Siege Tower. He's got
Oh
18
my-
crossbow now as well. He's still no bodkin. But yeah. Oh, it's the Siege Tower. I'm so excited for this. Any idea?
I was just about to say maybe he wants to mass a massive army
Uh-huh.
and siege to make Faggot Spare think that he's full booming and to lure him into a false sense of security, because I think Faggot Spare is not producing military because he thinks that the other one has completely given up map control.
Yeah.
So like with this not showing, he baits him to not producing any more military and adding a 30C, and that might then catch Faggot Spare completely off guard when this massive army arrives at his door.
The only thing I'm thinking though is I was gonna say, if you look now, I think he's going to the north with the crossbowmen and the siege tower, but he's got to get. Oh wait, this is gonna be amazing. See, so Greg here, I feel, is making an error attacking the wall for pretty much no reason.
Yes.
And Otto could go round the north and just siege tower straight into Greg's base, and completely catch him off guard. However, Greg has house walled behind quite well, and I think, a house wall here and a house wall here and another wall here, and he will stop the crossbowmen from.
I don't think it will be in time. It's hard. Like these are Britain crossbows.
true,
I don't think you get up the houses fast enough.
True, and he doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. Oh, this is so excited. Let's go.
Oh my god, that's a perfect distraction for the crossbowmen.
So let's look on Greg's point of view now. So he doesn't see. Yep, he sees the crossbowman in the south, but doesn't see the one in the north at all. Those.
He tries for a fight. That looks not too bad, but he won't win that. No, he has no upgrades in his cavalry.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe he does have upgrades on the cavalry.
+2 on that, right? I think he wins that fight with +2. Here we go.
Ooh.
Greg's had no idea this is coming. I don't think.
Oh my god! And he calls GG immediately.
Is he? No way. Oh man, I'm a little bit later than you.
Oof, what a play. Well played to Otto for that one.
Oh, I can't believe he called GG immediately. That's amazing. Yeah, sorry, we're slightly delayed on you. Sorry, I didn't realize. My bad.
But I think he resigned too early. He has a will lead. He has 4 relic lead. I don't think he needs to resign here. I mean, yes, it will be ugly. There's no doubt about that. But I think it's a bit early to resign immediately. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm still a little bit late on you. So they're still playing. Yeah, I think he needed that plus. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I'm way behind you then.
Wait, what minute are you on?
27.
Wait, the game ended for me after 24 minutes.
Oh, what?
It's. Oh, actually, I think I might have dropped and might have mistaken it for. I might have mistaken. Oh no!
Oh my god.
Yeah. I thought he called GG, and it was just my game dropping.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I will
was
try.
like, wait, what?
I was like, but it was perfectly timed, you know. It was like immediately when he went off the when he hopped over the walls. That was the moment the game ended for me.
Oh
and I was like, okay, he called GG. I wasn't even thinking about my game.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh god. I was like, I honestly thought I'd completely messed up. Like I'd somehow lost a little time. That's really funny. So okay, cool. Well, folks, it's not GG yet. So we've got really good resources for Otto here. Looks like he's almost got the resources to click up to him. The Vil count is 67 to 74 in favor of Otto. So not only is he siege towering into his opponent's base, but he's also got the relic. Sorry, not the relic advantage, the villager advantage. Although wheelbarrow accounts for 4 of those differences. Have you managed to? Can you log back into it, Sammy?
I'm just watching a stream now,
Okay,
and
cool.
I will just Last one, I will be behind because obviously I don't
Yeah,
your stream completely on time,
Yep.
but I think it will be still enough to give my thoughts and on a couple of things.
yeah, perfect,
Because
perfect.
I, for example, think that Greg still has 4 relics. The 5th relic is actually next to his mill, but he can't get it right now. So I don't think it's completely over. He has
No,
a bit
me
of
too.
a problem with his eco balance,
Mhm.
floating a lot of gold, but he fixed that and sent every villager away from gold. So that actually should be fine as well.
Yep, I completely agree, man. So +2's now in for the light cav, which I think will clear up these Britain crossbow easily enough because they're equal numbers with +4 armor. So what I can see now is that Otto's got 570 stone in the bank, has clicked to imp, but solid eco here from from Greg though, 60 farms nearly. Yeah, that'll be 60 farms that he's just put down the last couple.
You know what? If he gets up soon-ish, I think we could be in for a really good game.
Yeah, I think so too, man. If he sells some food, buys some food,
Yeah.
or even just, no, actually, no, he's got 50 farmers. If he idles for 10 seconds, he'll be in soon enough. Oh, what a play.
He will be late 2 minutes, but
Yep.
I'm not sure. Now he lost. Now actually, I think the light cap was good, delaying his imp a bit and
Yep.
was good because now I think that Otto is not in the position to drop this forward castle. I'm not sure
Yeah.
this will go up,
No,
and
I
then
don't know.
that
Sorry,
might
then.
give him the time. That might give him the time to reach a PLH.
If he kept making, he's obviously gonna click up to imp. But if Greg continues to make light cav, you know, he's got 4 stables, 3 stables. No, maybe not. I think this castle goes up actually. Yeah.
I don't think you should hit this barracks right now. You should. I think you should expect that, especially now that you see he's in PLH. I think you should go out and look for the siege because you know that he will try to push you with siege now.
Right. Yeah. I kind of agree. You'd certainly think that he's going to be sort of setting himself up on the map. Although,
Yeah.
he does already have a siege workshop in your base, so maybe you're thinking that he's just going to use that to sort of stage his attack, maybe, and siege
but-
tower again, maybe.
But Britons don't have the best siege workshop units. I don't think
No,
that in
true,
Imperial Age the siege tower would work again.
Yep.
Like about what, anyways?
Yep.
And I don't think that Briton Rams are very famous. So
No,
I
true.
think he must expect that there is somewhere traps, and
Yep.
this is why I would like the Lykev out on the field and not back at home, because now he got a castle up and now he can start producing traps. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree, man. What are those T90 farms, Otto? What is that? I think because the other ones of his other farms have died. There's just loads of like empty space in his base. It's very messy. So we've got the military then. Military counts roughly equal, and with a slight advantage, and obviously the advantage for Otto on the tech, as he had an earlier in timing. But I saw a halberdier coming in from Otto as well. Sorry, not halberdier.
Skirm,
Pikeman.
interestingly enough. Yeah, in Skirm, it's like, what are these Skirms? So is he expecting Janissaries against Briton Arbalests? That doesn't sound right. Maybe expecting Cuff Archers. But even that, I think, dies to British Arbalest.
So oh wait, who's making skirms? Sorry, I'm being dumb.
That is
Otto.
Otto. For me, he was doing 5. Maybe that was a misclick. I think it was a misclick.
Yeah, I think so too. Probably he's probably got yeah, he's probably flicking between his archery ranges and his barracks and accidentally produce skirms rather than pikes. Maybe I'd guess. Yeah. But these hussars now, obviously get an instant upgrade with Turks, and he's got
Yeah.
+4 coming straight in as well, which I think will actually clean up with 17 of these hussar will clean up the arbalest.
Yeah.
This is edge of the seat action. This is so entertaining.
Actually, I
Yeah.
think the strength of Britons is like this one push in one small area, like where you have like one very small-ish place where you can fight with your long-range crossbows.
Yep.
And then the strength of Turks more is mobility, and the fact that all this is happening inside of the base of Spera is nice for the Britons, but he gets a good surround,
Yeah.
and actually I think it's better for better for Greg.
Really good. Really well pushed off there. I think Otto started to tech into pikes, and I think that's where he should have gone. He knew his opponent was making light cav, right? So he should, I think, in my opinion anyway, should have gone straight for Halb and some trebs, and just aim to just treb the front of his Greg's base down. But again, he does also get bomber cannon straight away, so not easy. Oh, look at
But
this.
you have Britain Arbs, so I think you can snipe the bomber cannons with Britain Arbs. I think you need to mass the Britain Arbs. You need a big group of them, and
Nice.
then you need to protect them with the helps.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, we see that exactly right now.
See him going down. I think, yeah, there you go. Scale barding armor coming in for the pikeman, and I think if he's probably got some barracks coming down as well from Otto. I love that Greg's used the time to expand as well. And look, how many TCs has he got now? 7. Like, really like that.
Sounds about it, yeah.
Now, I think now he needs a castle, right? There we go. Yeah.
Actually, that was exactly what I was about to say, because I think he did a mistake going for cannons against Britons, because Britons, they just range your cannons so easily.
Yeah.
So I think you should not open. Like he had 1500 stone, and I think he should have dropped the castle way earlier and went for the traps, because it's so hard with cannons against the Briton arbalests.
I think so. I do think you need the cannons. However, I think he also needs something other than the hussar, because then obviously halberdier can come out from the Britons, and then how do you counter the halberdier, right? Hand cannons. Well,
yeah, that's what motion.
Yeah.
That's what motion says.
Yeah.
True. So yeah, I see that. Well, I can see the cannons motions, but I'm not sure. Like, is it not always pretty easy to snipe them? I guess if you threaten them with the hussars, maybe you can defend. Yeah, like the siege ram. Does Turk have siege ram, by the way? Do you know that?
I don't know that.
I will check that unless Motions knows anyways. Okay, Motion says yes.
Yes.
So apparently they do.
Yep. So we've got the castle, Greg expanding in the north. I love that Greg's expanding in the north, obviously, as he's getting pushed in the kind of center of his base. But he's got so many farms already. He's done a really good job of getting them down. So chemistry come. Okay, he's only just got chemistry. Oh, Otto, what are you doing, man? Double bit axe. He's only got double bit axe, and no handcart from either player actually. So that doesn't really make a difference, I guess. Although Greg with a bigger eco is going to make more of a difference to him, I suppose. Otto capped on 165 because he keeps getting housed.
Oof. Yeah, that's rough, man. But yeah, it happens so fast in the heat of the battle. By the way, can you check for me if Otto? Oh my God, where are the lumber camps? Refresh your lumber camps.
The efficiency. Can you check if Otto what? Sorry.
Does he have human?
I don't know how to check.
Click on Arbalest. Click on Arbalest. Just click on Arbalest. And tell me the range the Arbalest has right now.
6+4. So I don't think so.
6+4?
Is that?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think there's one more
yeah.
you can get. Yeah, I agree.
Nice ball of arbs though. A really nice ball of arbs now from Otto, and there's three bombard cannons. Otto's eco, as Craigasm says Rex in the chat. I think he needs to get some of these vills right. Check a couple of lumber camps down and get some. I
agree, man.
Yeah,
I agree.
Guys on those on that stone. I like the ball of arbs though. If he's not paying attention, oh, big shots! Oh, big shots on the arbs there though. That was 7.
But late, but
yeah.
But I think if he loses the bomber cannons, it's still better for Otto because they are so expensive.
Yep. They're much quicker to produce though than a big ball of arbs, so it's still kind of. I do really like that Greg has, although he's lost them, he does have all 5 relics, although his monastery is dead, and he doesn't, as he says, doesn't have much APM to get those relics down. So.
But I think Effective Spera should start adding skirm for long term. Just like start slowly transitioning into skirms.
No. You can't though, because you're Turks, right? Turks don't
right.
get elite skirm.
Wait, oh, I only checked.
Yeah.
Actually, I only
But
checked the blacksmith, and I
look
was
at that
like,
clear
yeah,
up.
blacksmith is
Yeah.
perfect.
Look
Yeah,
at the
he
clear
seems
up.
to be fine with Hussar.
Yeah. He's done a really good job clearing all that up. Well, they've got what, +7 pierce armor? They're like Paladin Hussar. He missed crossbows to siege tower. Oh, he missed. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Lass is just talking. Sorry, I was just reading chat.
I'm really surprised that the helps of Otto are not doing more.
Yep.
Maybe he's struggling in production.
Yeah, I think so, right? He needs to sort of garrison them all in the barracks. But even now, I mean, Greg's 200 pop. And I think that once you then start to mass a decent amount of hand cannons, you know, he can't produce enough halbs to take care of these Hussar, I don't think.
Yeah, I
Looking
think
like
now I think the hard thing is you need to not fight this army. We saw that in the series I casted during noon, that players just ran in his armies like one by one
Yep.
and never managed to catch up. We have now an army lead 70-6
Yep.
for Greg.
Yeah.
And I think you now need to mass units behind your walls. You have faster producing Britain Rangers. Just drop 6 barracks in your huge back base. Drop 8 Rangers and try to get up to 40-50 army. And you mentioned like Britons can defend, but they need to mass armies so they get back to a reasonable number before you can fight.
True. I just, from this position, you know, he's lost all the relics, which obviously are no longer in the monastery. I don't know. Yep, he's made another monastery. Greg has, but I don't know. I mean, you're 130 pop now to 186. Wait, how's he lost? Okay, never mind. Just they've died. Yeah, he's now sort of re-adding his whole eco. Wait, what's Greg doing up in the north? Oh, he's going to gold. Never mind. But you've lost map control and you've lost relics. Like, yeah, I struggle to see him coming back from this with 60 Hussar. I think you need to be going Halb, right, rather than Arbalest.
So we see human now,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the number of barracks is
Yeah.
still way too low. We see that
Yeah.
3 barracks produced now. Like Halfton said, like 17. That sounds more like it. I don't think he can afford 17 barracks with 26 farmers, but like 3 is definitely, you won't get it with 3. That won't cut it.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's he definitely needs a lot more if he's gonna push this back. I mean, I can't see this being pushed back, right? I think it's what, 11 halberdier against 66.
Wait.
Hussar?
What is fucked Spera getting? Is that the bonus range on? No, wait. What is?
Artillery? The
Yeah.
is that for gunpowder units? I think it gives them
I think it
something.
gives them more
Broadcasting.
range. Doesn't it give the cannons more range? That's
Yes.
interesting,
Yep,
man.
yep,
That's
yep.
interesting.
Yeah,
So
Halv
does
in-
he
Halv in the
outrange
chat-
Britons then?
Halv in the chat just says Greg just needs to go in for the kill now. Yeah, I think so. They're 14 range or 15 range, maybe. They outrange Crenellation castles. I know that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Hussar's just all over his eco now. These Hussars are tanky boys. They're not going to go down to TC fire. Although
No, they won't.
we'll go down to Halbs and Arbs. So. But-
Yeah, but now we are at 23 farmers
Yep.
dropping, and like look at the banked up for affected Spera. Like he can just throw these units, and they don't even cost him gold. He even has 5 relics. Like
Yep.
he doesn't care about losing his army, because look at his production queue. That's for me the difference. We have like
Yep.
10 production buildings non-stop producing. Well, on the other hand side, we have like 1 producing.
Yep. That was massive. Well done for Greg there. Denying the castle, not castle. What I'm talking about? Denying the push with the crossbows, refusing to die, getting down those farms. I mean, he had 60 farms down so unbelievably quickly. Then that was really well played. A mad respect, obviously, to Otto for going for the siege tower play.
Oh, apparently this is the first time that Affected Spera manages to get a win against Otto. So really well played for him. Good preparation. I think what I especially want to highlight is it's not every day that you get 10 Briton crossbows siege towered into your base and you keep your nerves like that. He
Yeah,
was
man.
like, he was keeping his head cool against the crossbows in his base. He was keeping his head cool when he lost all the relics. He was keeping his head cool when his opponent was faster Imperial Age and would start to pressure him with a lot of Britain Arbalest. I think he really made a good job, as you said, expanding and just keeping cool and keep on playing, despite me thinking him GGing out because my game dropped.
Oh, that was such an emotional roller coaster.
It was, man, it was.
Yeah.
Man, I was about to say, man, do you really think that was over for him? I was like, yeah, it's looking bad, but can you not play on it? I was about to say, like, don't you want to see how this plays out when he doesn't give up? And now, that's not often that I then actually see the game play out and actually does turn around.
Yeah, man. That's so good. I'm excited for game 2, man. Let's go find out what's going on. Oh, let me just look at the statistics, because it was if you look at the timeline here, like you can clearly see when Otto had a nice amount of vills, right, and he had a nice amount of crossbow, and then they slowly died, and he had the earlier imp, got the castle forwards, but wasn't really able to make a push happen. We've got Rex and Chak, like half the losses in lower brackets seem to boil down to don't forget about your eco, man. Yeah, the double bid X really hurts, right?
And I think there's another thing about, like,
Finally got it.
I think with the Turks against Britons, you want to fight in low numbers. I think as long as you fight like 20 to 20, the Hussar are doing way better.
Yep.
But when you fight like 80 to 80, then it starts shifting towards the Britons. So what the Britons want is they don't want to lose army. And I think Greg did a good job at pouncing on the Arbalists and again before they had a really huge mass. And that, like, Otto was never able to get that scary death ball British art mass that could actually then not be unstoppable rolling towards Facted Spurs base.
I think as well, like he teched into pikemen but didn't continue with it and didn't put down enough to get the production going. And you know, Greg knew that the only thing that was being made by Otto knew that the only thing that was being made was light cav, right? So you need something to counter them, right? So you need halbs. And I think he had the right idea starting to tech into it, but he should have put 5 or 6 barracks down with the push, if you wanted that to work. Known to never be.
I agree, man. I love like Motions is roasting Rex in the chat.
Yeah, it's great, man. Never mind, actually chew up a bracket.
So I found the next game. I'm waiting for you at 10. Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you at. Wait, stop game. Game, stop. Okay, I'm waiting for you at 15 seconds.
What's the? I can't find it on. I'm not on spectate game.
You're in the lobby browser, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, man. God damn it. Cool, and we've got the matchup. Greg's gone for Teutons and Otto's gone for Lithuanians. Oh, this is gonna be very exciting with the Relic War. How the frick do I spectate in this in Capture Age?
It definitely will. But I actually think I prefer Teutons for multiple reasons on this.
Yep. What time?
I'll let you. I'm at 15 seconds, but I'm actually
26.
You're in 26. Oh,
sorry.
I try to catch up. Wait, tell me, you're 26 still?
Yep. If you just pause on 26.
Yeah, I'm paused on 26. So
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay.
Awesome.
You want to start?
Yep. So we've got Greg in the purple over here with a not the world's best base. He's not got any backspace for like extra farmers and stuff, which is gonna
agree.
Like, last game worked so nicely for him, right? And then Otto also doesn't have the most amazing base in the world. In fact, wait, what are these wood lines? This is gonna be a re surely from Otto.
Actually,
it's terrible.
I can see him like walling off the extra stone outside, and then he secures a bit of backspace. Like if you to the south, if you wall that off with like a couple of houses, like more to the south.
Yeah.
Then actually maybe you can do it.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. It's not looking too good wood line wise.
But it's fair enough. Like I think he's gonna be okay because the wood line on the left hand side goes to the wall, right? So he doesn't have to do too much. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I don't think he's gonna re them. Maybe Otto should call re here. No need to save it. Yeah, Rex, I agree. But I guess he's he thinks it's okay, so it's not too bad, I guess.
He actually has very good golds. He has 2 super safe golds.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I also think he has decent control on 3 relics. So
Yep.
maybe it isn't so bad for him.
No, true. Do you know what? Actually, last game, for having that extra space around the back, and also did you notice he had a back gold, main gold, and a back main stone, which helped so much when Otto pushed through with those arbs. So yeah, I think he was obviously not lucky because he played incredibly well, but he was also quite lucky that he had all that space and the extra resources. So this game, you know, he's probably gonna let's see if he's kind of not lucky again, but you know what I mean. It's see how the back gold, maybe that forward stone could come into play, but we'll see. Greg's not usually the sort of castle drop forwards type of person, so.
And especially not with Teutons. I think you kind of waste your advantage you have there with a Sith.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Ooh, so Otto presumably going to go for the play with the relics and looking to get up to sort of paladin or maybe castle age push with knights with the +4.
So and this for me is this thing because like I find it very hard with the Lithuanians to stop Teutons from controlling all relics because what will happen? You will get scouts and spears in castle age who both have a melee armor more than your scouts and spears. So Teutons, without doing anything, have an advantage on both scouts and spears. And then on top of it, Teuton can add a knight or 2 without the fear of getting converted, because it takes so long to convert Teuton knights. So, in my opinion, there's very little that Lithuanians can really do to get the relics against Teutons. I really see Teutons getting the advantage in the relic fight. The only thing that I see going for Lithuanians is the faster working monasteries.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. And maybe faster uptime just because you get the extra 150 food, but it's not a massive.
Sure.
Obviously, obviously, Teutons get the extra wood bonus from their farms, so you kind of don't need as many on wood, so it kind of equals out. Motion says Lithuanians have lots of bonuses for relics, faster spears, attack on knights, extra food, faster monasteries. Yeah.
I see, but I would always take Teutons because, like, yeah, nice, your spears are faster, but they won't catch up with cavalry. And what do you help? It doesn't help too much if you can't fight the Teuton spears. Then you have faster monasteries. I give that to them. I can see that. But then the attack on knights, like, you can't really do knights because your knights will be converted, but their knights won't be converted.
Yeah. No, I see.
Yeah, I guess you can go for husbandry and snipe monks. I can see that one.
Just having a look at Otto's scouting here with his scout, which has been idle now. Come on, Otto, fix your scout. There we go. I'm just trying to get the one control 2. Is that going to work? No. I'm still a complete capture age noob. Oh, we're going to... Wait, what?
So Otto's going to stone.
Oh, interesting. Is he planning on castle dropping and then using that to take the relics? That would be interesting.
I don't think that's a good idea. But yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
So as a distraction, yeah.
Wait, it's not... But... Wait, how many's got on wood? Oh, no, he's got 5, 6 on wood. Oh, look at that lumber camp efficiency motions. Disgusting. Look at this lazy villager.
It's again 6 vills on 1 lumber camp. I don't know. This seems to be super popular, but am I out of date that you not go for 3 to 4 vills on 1 lumber camp? Like I saw this all day now. Maybe I missed something. Then now the rule is to add more vills on the lumber camp. I don't know what happens there.
I think Knuten or someone, maybe Rex, was saying that if you go for 8, you need to individually click all of them, and also it's for like a really tight build order that you're only going to have 1 lumber camp, right? But it's better eco. It's better obviously for your eco if you have.
I want to mention that Greg is having 10 seconds of idle time, and he has that from kind of the start almost. So I think he's all the time a bit behind in eco, which actually might reflect in resources gathered.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. We got motions in the chat saying we've got double lumber camp. Motions always goes double lumber camp with 4 on each, unless it's a boom builder. It's better than having 6 on 1 lumber camp and 2 on straggles instead. Oh yeah, that makes
okay.
sense. Yeah, cool.
So I didn't miss anything. I'm happy for that then, because I was starting to get really confused. I think we should get a clean uptime for Otto. He's almost fuel edge, and it looks good resource-wise. Actually, he's lagging wood. This might be a bit tough. I think maybe you shouldn't have added the barracks. That kind of took the wood.
It was this lazy villager. It was the lazy villager not working again, man. That's.
It was. It was.
He did have.
Oh no, it's fine. He's getting a blacksmith up on the wood line.
All good. Oh yeah.
Wait, you're behind me, I think.
Right, I'm at 12 minutes.
Oh no, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Just your stream. I'm dumb. I'm just watching your stream, and your stream is of course behind.
Cool. I mean, so I'm at 12:20 now. Yeah. Is that cool?
Yeah, so I might be 5 seconds ahead of you. Oh wait, I paused for a moment. Tell me when you reach 12:40, maybe.
Now.
Okay, nice, perfect.
Cool. Nice one. So we got 6 farms down with the cheaper shooting farms for Greg, and he went up a little bit later, I think, right? Yeah. He's got too much resources, in my opinion. Like,
didn't we discuss that last game already with the too much resources? Yeah, you're right. Like that happened now twice in a row.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, 28 is kind of late.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you can afford everything, like obviously double bit X and horse color straight away, which is kind of nice. But also he does have 6 farms down. Not a big deal with Teutons, but you will have more scouts out and more spears out for the relic fights, right? So if you know, the earlier you go up, I think anyway. So, but we got 1. Yeah, exactly right. Two faster spearmen, 3 faster spearmen out now for Otto, as opposed to just 1 scout. He's probably gonna get doinked. Think.
Ooh.
Not quite.
Yeah, I think you're right. Motions. I think there will be a castle drop because he's very heavy on stone with 7 builds. And I don't see another reason for that. That's too much for TCs.
Yeah. And he's got 5 spearmen down now as well to take control of relics. I like how I was playing this, I'll be honest.
Yeah, actually, maybe that is the way to get relic control. Because I think it's like few players will keep a cool head and just go for relics around the castle, so to say.
Yeah. And you can use the faster spearmen to give you map control, and then obviously you're then having to how do you deny the castle drop, right? If you as long as you make sure that you've got enough as long as you make sure you've got enough spearmen continually produced to counter the scouts made by Greg, I think it's a good play. I'm really interested to see how it goes. But
he went for a second barracks, bro. He's going for 2 barracks spearman production.
Oh, I thought it was a monastery.
I love it.
Wait.
No, it's 2 barracks. He's going for the full spear play.
Oh, Greg with the counter spear play. I didn't notice that. That's cool. And obviously the pikemen that the Teutons get much better. That's interesting, actually. No, I thought you meant Otto. Oh yeah, no, he's castle dropping the front of his base. Sorry, never mind. Maybe he was just doing it as a sort of precautionary thing then. Maybe Otto was doing it.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
So he sacrifices a lot of economy for that. But yeah, like I want to point one thing out that Rex reminded me of. The latest ignores the Teuton armor, and I think that should also count for the Ironclad siege. So latest should also be good at sniping Ironclad siege.
Nice.
Okay,
I see. Yeah, oh, yeah, get the walls down, Okay, it's only a couple of spearmen, right? They're not going to do too much damage.
No, they won't.
I really like the double barracks play, though, from Fact. Although, how much is he now invested into this? I guess he really doesn't want Otto to get the relics right, but there's already 1 from Otto, and yeah, just 1. Although there is 1 nice and close up. Otto, come on, get your monk going. Otto, man, why? Motions.
We have a second see now for Spera, and this is where, of course, the castle drop hurts your eco. And I think this is where your castle dropping with a Civ that doesn't benefit too much from its unique unit. I don't see Lithuanians like pressuring the Teuton players to a point where adding eco for affected Spera doesn't pay off.
Yeah, I happen to have to agree with you. To be honest, I thought the castle was going to be, dropped on a gate, let's say at the front of Greg's base, and then on the other gate you just go for like spearmen and
Yeah,
I don't know.
because
we'll-
like
we'll
this,
see.
it doesn't really deny relics. Like it secured one relic for sure, but the rest of the relics, like the castle, doesn't really help. Like
Does
getting
Otto-
the rest of the relics.
does I not see the relic in the bottom? I know.
He does. He does. He doesn't see the one in the north, which is a bit unfortunate for him because he almost sees everything but the relic in the northern corner. But
Oh, yeah, that
there's that.
is unfortunate. I think. Oh no, Greg with the relic heist. Oh, that latest is trying to find that monk as well. Go on, let's get him. He'll get a conversion there. The latest will find this monk, do you think? Oh, but he spotted it. Get him! Get him! Run towards the other monk. Yeah. Twink.
I think he will be converted. Yes,
Yep.
of course.
He didn't even castle drop. Yeah.
So 2 TCs for both. Eco lead for Fuck at Spera.
Mhm.
Both lagging important eco upgrades. Now 3rd TC for Fuck at Spera. And this is with the Teuton Boom. Also 3rd TC for Otto. But I think the Teuton Boom will pay off here, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think so, man. Also, okay, let's not bother complaining about that mill position. But yeah, I guess so. Vil count, it's slightly in favor of Greg. He's got how many farms down? 17 now, and 14, 15 from Otto.
Look at the houses, please. What are these gorgeous houses? Just going for the square of houses.
With
Fuck at
5
Spera, that is.
villages.
Yeah, man.
He really wants some housing population.
And he is getting wheelbarrow. On the other hand side, Otto is
Yep.
getting bowstall.
And 4 TCs now from Greg. So I guess he thinks that he's got a nice secure control of the relics. So just boom, and then you can't really lose. With your well, I mean, theoretically you
wait.
can't lose.
What minute are you on?
23:15.
Oh, that's okay. You're a couple of seconds ahead. That's why I don't see a 4th TC. I was like, what 4th TC are you talking about?
Oh
No, wait.
No, it's me being dumb. Sorry, it's 3rd TC.
Okay.
Sorry. It's my bad. I thought he dropped another one up there for some reason. My bad. Cool. So
It's
we've
all
got
good. It's all good.
3 TCs for each player, and heavy plow coming in for Greg now, with just horse collar and no wheelbarrow for Otto, but Greg does have wheelbarrow with 29 farms now. That's some decent farming eco already. That's quite impressive. Really is.
One thing I want to say about the relics is I think the tricky thing with relics against Teutons is like you obviously don't want to go for I'm not sure if you want to go for paladins against Teuton paladins. I mean, if you get more than 2 relics, 2 or more, then it's even or better for you, I guess, because you have husbandry especially.
Yep.
But then also if you both go for helps, then Teutons just get the way better helps. And I also think if you open knights, like Teutons want to open help anyways. So I think it's only really good if you play latest, because as Rex mentioned, the latest would ignore the bonus armor of the helps and therefore be pretty good against the Teuton helps and also against the Ironclad Teuton siege. So I think the relics really only matter for the latest play, which I would have loved to see, but I'm not sure. Do you think that Otto should go latest here?
I definitely think that it's the ideal combination, right? It's sort of something like Skirm's latest would be ideal because you want to go for sort of halberdier onagers if you're Teutons, or maybe bombard cannons, and the latest just shred. But I don't know, it just seems very expensive going for latest. 4 TCs from both
Yeah, you
players
need
now?
another. You need another castles as well.
Yeah.
And as soon as you start losing castles, you lose the production of your most important building.
Yeah, exactly right.
But I love that you mentioned the skirms. Like on the one hand side, skirms should be the answer to the Teuton halberdiers, especially because they're faster for Lithuanians, and potentially they get 2 more pierce armor. But on the other side, it's really hard playing skirms into onagers. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
you really need to be on point with your onager snipes then.
Yeah. So, just in terms of the what the different choices are, Greg already clicking up to Imp, and Otto's gonna be what, a minute and a half, 2 minutes behind him. It looks like. But
Yeah,
now
sounds right.
not with any bills on stone yet, which in my opinion he should have a castle down before he hits Imp with Tudens, to get crenellations and obviously conscription and yeah, other techs.
I think you should at least switch to stone now. But I think like time is
Oh, yeah, there
the
you go.
clock is ticking for Otto because I think the Teuton player has 4 relics. The Teuton player, I personally think, has the better late game composition, and I think the Teuton player wants the game to be slow and to build up his ideal army composition. So
Yeah,
I
so
think
too.
he's not under too much pressure to get out siege immediately.
No.
And he's going for rams with Teutons. Interesting.
So what, you go for Hal Bram? Siege Ram? Did you get Siege Ram? Yeah, they must get Siege
No,
Ram,
you
right?
don't. You
don't?
don't.
Oh.
Teutons don't get siege ram. That's why I'm a bit confused about the ram play. I think you can go cannons with Teutons,
Right.
and you can go trebuchets, and you can say, okay, I chill. I have 4 relics. I have good army composition. I just go and build up my help siege play. But like rams, that sounds wrong.
So the real thing that I think has happened then is that Greg doesn't know that Teutons don't get Siege Ram. I don't know. It just seems like a weird choice if he knew that they did. The only other thing I can think of is he's not gone onto stone early enough, so he thinks, okay, I can't get Trebs out, but I can go Hal Bram, and you can then, you know, other than let's say skirms, you can kind of push back what Lithuanians can make, right? And then you tech into chemistry once you've got a university, which I don't know if he does.
I want to point out 2 things. Like first, I think we're gonna see latest because we see the second castle, we see bloodlines, but we don't see any knights. So I think he's going for latest, which I in general like. But I think we see a very important thing
Right.
here. Like on reaching Imp, we have 3 army for Otto, and we have 33 army for Viesturs, and that's the problem with a unique unit. You produce too slow, and I think you need to produce more army. You cannot sit on 5 military here.
I think these rams, like, you just hop the halberdier back in the rams, and then, you know, you're golden, right? The latest aren't going to be able to. Oh, there we go. Did he call it? Yeah, I think that's actually a GG this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel like that's too early. Almost, I just feel like Otto's misplayed that with the castle. I don't know.
I stay on it's tough. I think it's tough with Lithuanians versus Teutons. I don't think that's a good matchup. That's my honest opinion. And I think we also, I mean, but yeah, you're right. I think going into Imperial Age, like going into the 32nd minute with 5 army is bold. And also like not like keeping your latest at home, like having no idea what comes towards you and just relying on that it will be fine somehow is it was very bold.
See, what I think this comes down to is that Otto is not an arena player and doesn't think like an arena player. So he doesn't think, all right, I've hit Imp. Okay, he thinks, all right, I'm going to get my upgrades and then make army, rather than being like, I want to hit Imp with an army, like you were saying. You know, which is one good thing about the Rams, right? Is you can have straight away 5. You know, once you get Cap Ram in, you can have 5 Rams that are enough to take down a castle, for instance.
So Rex is saying, sorry.
No, carry on, please.
Rex is saying people not picking top tier civs. I think Teuton is a top tier civ, so I think think that Spera is picking a top tier civ, and I think he was picking Turks, which I think is also pretty good. And then we have Britons, which also in my head is a top tier civ, and
Yeah.
I think for many people is. And then Lithuanians, isn't Lithuanians also a very good arena civ? Like in my head, Lithuanians, it's not like maybe the top 5 I would think of, but I think Lithuanians also are pretty good arena civ.
I mean, I agree with you. I think they're. I don't think that they're good against Teutons. In which case, I would have waited for him to have for someone to have played Teutons to then play them. Do you know what I mean? Because if not, you kind of outclassed in a lot of different ways. I actually
Yeah.
played Greg, and he went Turks. I think I did anyway. The light cav, and I happen to agree with him that it's a really good strategy. To be honest, I think Turks
Yes.
in the new balance are really, really kind of underrated. Or if they're really highly rated, then it's accurate. Rex says Teutons are like top 3 civ in any tiered list. Lithuanians are not top 3 in any top 3 list. Lithuanians are more like
I
top
would
5,
agree with that.
6.
I would agree with both of these statements. Like, 4 for 6 is also where I would see Lithuanians. And yeah, then Teutons, of course, is a very good civ. So I guess Rex's statement was more towards Otto and less towards Spera. But I really want to give credit to Greg here because I think he did a good job at producing army at the right
The double
times.
spears, man. The double spears. Like,
Yes.
when he hit imp, right, he had like he still had about 15 spears from Castle Age, right? That was such a good
That's
play.
true.
Just I think Otto out mind gamed himself a little bit, kind of mind gamed himself. Like he was like, all right, I need to get a castle, I need to get the relics, and he could have easily gotten 2 certainly, and he only got 1, and yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be able to rip on him for like forever with this. I can't wait.
So, Motions is asking for an interview. I don't know if Otto wants to do one. That's obviously always tough if you lose a match like that, and you're sometimes not really ready for an interview right away. But I think Otto, he's still in the tournament, right? So he still has his chance going through the lower bracket.
Oh god,
He's
does this mean I have to face up against him? Hope not. I just realized I think it might have to, because so I won against my lower bracket person. I don't know who I'm playing.
oh, spoiler that.
Oh, I mean, it was Die. In all fairness. Oh no, wait, yeah, it's already been casted. Oh, sorry, yeah, I guess.
You need to play Cordon, right?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't played. Well, I don't know who I'm playing actually. In the other thing, it was you and Corden, who I haven't seen yet. So no, I'm playing someone who wins that game. Winky face loses that game.
Exactly. That's it. I didn't say anything.
Motion said he's not in my group, man. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I've still got that game to watch, which I believe was casted sometime soon. I think it's a good idea to end the stream just because obviously this is going to upload to YouTube, so it doesn't continue me jabbering on for ages. Obviously, we can still chat.
I mean, you can cut, and I still think we wanted to interview Greg, right?
Oh yeah, cool. Let's get Greg in here. I didn't want to obviously do it without one of them if the other one didn't want to. But no, it's good. It's good doing it with Greg. Greg, can we?
Yeah, I mean, we can invite Otto, but I would leave it up to him. It's always a bit tough to find the right words after
Yep.
losing a match like that. Also, he, as I said, is not out, but yeah, he can still fight his way back through to the playoffs. Otto, that is.
Yeesh. I agree. Let's see if we can get. Oops, probably shouldn't be going through personal messages while still on the stream. I don't know how to pause the stream.
Can you not only stream one application instead of your entire window?
Yeah, there is a way to do that if I had a brain, but not sure. I dragged
So-
him in. Halftooth says, "I don't understand."
Hi, Greg.
Oh, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm enjoying your games, man. So obviously I'm doing great.
Yeah,
Thank you,
congratulations, man. Well played.
Cheers.
Well
Thanks.
played. That
I'm
hold
not
in the
gonna
first
lie.
game.
Yeah, I'm pretty cheesing right now, especially after the 3-0 defeat in the show match.
Oof.
Oh.
It's the right time to come back, man. It's the right time to come back.
Yep.
Hello.
Hey, Otto.
Hello, hello. Well played, dude.
Greg.
Well played.
Thanks, Otto. Cheers. It was like first game was really tight.
It was.
So let's go through the two games just
fucking
because.
dumb.
So the first game, the Siege Tower play, legendary. I loved it.
Oh,
I
no,
loved it.
I didn't love it. I didn't notice they were in my base until like he was building a barracks. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Well, the only reason I went for the siege tower is your uptime was so late. I expected, I don't know, castle drop Janissaries, anything like that, and that's why I committed for a crossbow pretty heavily. But
Mhm.
yeah, then you didn't attack, and I was like, what now? And instead of adding eco, I was like, okay, let's tower hop.
So
Yeah.
what interests me is like when you had 7 to 8 crossbows, what was the reason for not going out and maybe checking if the castle will come or sniping monks or stuff like that? I was a bit surprised you massed so many crossbows at home without checking out what's going out outside.
I know that Janissaries are a super strong castle age unit, so I figured out if I don't show my crossbows, the effect might be better. I mean, if
Okay.
there's one ball of Janissaries I could take out immediately, I guess the game would have been pretty much over. But, well, Greg was just adding eco, and that killed me in the end, because I did not.
Yeah, man. It was close though. I think it was really close. I think the siege tower play was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, I didn't put my crossbow on stand ground, so they ran into the TC when I wasn't looking, and it was
Shit.
so annoying.
It could be worse. You could have forgotten to get loom until after you'd cleared the crossbows out. That would be just horrific.
Well, I mean, I think I had enough crossbows so that it wouldn't make not that much of a difference if you have loom or not, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I think that after your siege tower play, kind of like its effect was getting lower and lower. I think you still had a chance because I think like when you were Imperial Age first and you
Mhm.
started massing Arbalests, I felt that when you get to a big Arbalest number and you have this push in one place and Greg really can't use his mobility too much because you're like right in his base, I felt like you still could have won the game. But yeah, like obviously well played to Greg for always keeping the Arbalest numbers down before the Halberdiers could come in bigger numbers.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, for me, I was kind of surprised that also didn't swap over into halbs because I added obviously you saw me like tech into hand cannoneers a bit, just in case he like threw like big numbers out. But like even then, I thought his like if he was running like half and half halb arb, I didn't think I had anything that really countered it heavily.
Mm. Yeah, like I thought as well. Yeah, Otto, you started taking into pikemen. Did you just forget to continue going to help, sort of early imp, after you dropped the castle?
Yeah, I don't know. It was also super weird. I went to all my ranges, clicked the wrong hotkey, was creating skirmishers,
Yeah, we saw.
was
Yeah.
creating militia from the barracks.
I saw that as well, actually. Yeah.
So I pretty much
all
messed
been
those
there.
two buildings up, and
Yeah, yeah.
I just feel like I didn't add enough barracks in time. I mean, I never had enough halberdiers to really scare away those hussars. Plus, that one extra PS armor helped them out so much, I think.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree,
I
man.
think
I agree.
Turks. I was speaking with Greg. He was saying about Turks.
He was fighting with hussars underneath my castle, and I was like, what the fuck? That should not be the case.
Yeah, we were agreeing that they're super strong, especially against Britons, I think, as well. Because all right, you've got halbs to go with them, but like you're saying, hand cannoneers that you had with them.
Yeah, I was hoping quite a lot that Otto would go on archers. That was sort of my like
Mhm.
hope. Like it was my big hope he'd play an Archer Civ because I mean, obviously I'd practiced a lot against you, Foster,
Yeah.
and a bunch of other people practicing as Turks.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was a good play, man. You also did a really good job expanding as well to the north, which I was very impressed with, especially under all of the pressure and in expanding in your own base. The back gold and back stone definitely helped with the aggression from Otto.
Yeah, like if I'd had forward resources, he would have been in a much better situation.
Yeah,
Which
right. Your
was just
main goal
unfortunate.
was, I mean, your main goal was almost on something like a pocket, right? I
Yeah,
mean, it was so far back. I walked through how many, like 2 or 3 TCs before I reached it.
2 TCs, yeah.
They
Also
went for the
really
7 TC play in the end. That's nice.
Like I wasn't looking to use the TCs. I was just like Otto was doing like a really good job at raiding.
Yeah.
But I didn't think he had like stuff to destroy buildings. So like I was like, I need something to just jump my villagers into just in case. Hence
Yeah.
the castles and TCs.
Every time I had my traps out, you just killed them. That was so sloppy by me.
Well,
I-
I mean, you did a good job sniping the BBC and counterpoint. Like anytime I got a BBC out, like it was just gone in 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, you gotta use the Britain range for something.
Trebs, Britons, other than Trebs, really kind of do lack a sort of building destroying unit, don't they?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, they're
Rams
not
are
very
sort of
good at pushing.
disappointing.
They're 100% a defensive civilization rather than aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
as T90 says, it's hard to push them, but it's also hard to push with them.
yeah, I agree. So then game 2, Otto.
Oh, God.
Otto.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about that stupid game at all.
I was
When
I was sure you were going for a forward castle drop and trying to like control the relics that way.
No, well, basically my idea was to commit for the relics with a unique unit, but then the castle was too late. I added pikes. I forgot to add eco. I had 3 villagers on food at some point in Castle Age after my berries ran out, and I was like, wait, 46 food in my bank? That should be a little more. And then I realized, and I don't know, it just went downhill. Actually, I wanted to go for Aztecs the second game, but then in the last second, I changed my mind. And when I saw the loading screen, I was like, yeah, nice, perfect matchup. Kind of expected Teutons now. And yeah, well, it's still messed up.
That's interesting to me. Do you think that Lithuanians have a good matchup against Teutons?
Well, like Teuton's unique bonus is extra armor, which is completely negated by Lightus. So like other than the infantry, like yeah, like even then, like Lightus are like a good counter to the Teuton like cavalry.
Yeah, if I had latest numbers, which I didn't, it could have been better for me. I don't know. I guess you saw during casting, I tried to catch up in eco, adding 4 TCs. But yeah, well, Greg, it seems like Greg did a good job at adding eco as well after getting 4 or 5 relics, which
I have to say,
really
Greg,
tilted me, to be honest.
Greg, the double spearman play. I don't think I've seen that before. I loved it. I loved it, man.
I just saw like, so obviously Otto was up before me. I just thought to myself, I thought that if I let Otto get the relics, then I'm screwed. So it's like I need to do something to catch up on numbers and be able to like definitely like I was like I need to do something to dominate in the play for the relics.
So
yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I think you played that really well. Like
I was really surprised by the spear numbers.
I was chatting to Benny after the game. They just like when I finished, like I jumped over to them, and Benny said, "Did you know that Lightus? You know how they negate armor? So Rams have -3 armor. So technically, Rams get extra armor against Lightus."
Yes, they do.
Which I hadn't appreciated, but I was going for I went for Rams because of the unique tech. I was thinking to my like with the unique tech, they're basically as good as Siege Ram, and like it wasn't like he was going to go for range stuff to counter it.
That's why you said that message. That was next level, dude. I didn't even realize that about that kind of sucks.
Thing is, every unit, even if it's not displayed, they have an extra armor class for latest, and well, basically every unit has an armor class of 0, a latest armor class of 0, obviously.
Wow. That's funny.
And yeah, it's a little difference for ramps to have -3 or 0. So
Yeah. Oh man, Deb's screwy, man.
yeah, I feel like they
I
should
think it's
fix
a
that.
tough one, anyways, because I think if Teutons get to help and onagers, then
Yeah.
Lithuanians kind of struggle. Like Latus ignoring armor here and that, but you don't want to fight Latus against help.
Yeah.
And then
But-
you, of course, Lithuanians do skirms, but then you have onagers for Teutons. I think it's very hard for Lithuanians, to be
No,
honest.
I'd agree with that.
I mean, I could get my own BBC, but I think without
Sure.
without siege engineers as Lithuanians. Well,
Like-
I thought even if I run into, I wanted to go latest skirms. I mean, I added 2 ranges, but it was way too late anyways. So
I'd say that like also like I don't think Siege Launcher like if I get to Siege Launcher like it's that's late game sort of technology. Like it's not going to be as soon as I get up to imp I get Siege Launcher without being like really behind hypothetically.
Yeah, true.
So like I like Siege Launcher wasn't really in my mind for like a play in the short term. It was more like
Yeah.
I get the unique tech and then I think about going into Launchers. But
Yeah, makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah, I think Lithuanians they struggle against like a siege ram Haub or like a Haub Civ, which obviously Teutons are just so deadly with, especially on arena as well, where you've just not got any of the mobility or anything, so you're not constantly having to run around after knights, which
Yeah.
obviously Lithuanians excel in. Yes.
So one thing I want to know, Greg, is like we noticed that like every game you're like clicking up relatively late. So when you click up, you have a lot of resources on top of what you need. Is that kind of a? I mean, you don't have to give away any special strategies here, but is that kind of intentional? So you produce more military
You-
in Castle Age?
You've put too much thought into it here, mate. I don't know any build orders, so I go up on
Okay.
later populations to guarantee that I don't get stuck in feudal age.
That
That's-
sounds.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh.
that's just to confuse me. I was so sure I'm gonna see Janissaries in the next few minutes.
Yeah, well, like it was that, or like I thought, like admittedly, like with Turks, I was like, I'll go 29 pop because that way I'll be able to get the barracks out and like not struggle for wood. But I was like, at that point, he's gonna be sitting there wondering whether I'm going for castle drop or fast imp, and then I'm gonna play the field, and it'll be fine.
Well, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Paranoia of
So
arena,
the-
isn't it?
Yeah.
I hate it.
Oh. The funny thing is as well, I could just imagine you sit like when you were building your base, you're like palisade walling inside your base. I just thought, and obviously like house walling the front, expecting a castle drop kind of thing, and going
Yep.
for two range archers. It just you can even just see the sort of feeling of the player when you're there, just thinking, oh, he's gonna castle drop me, he's gonna crash drop me, but like. I've got crossbows, so he can't unless he's got a mangonel. Like I can snipe his villagers because he can't wall them in, kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing with Botkin. I even have the same range, or no, I outrange Mangonels.
Yeah, it's a Britain bonus. It's really strong.
True.
Yeah,
Although you
but I
didn't
mean,
have Bodkin.
in the end, my base layout, I mean, the way I build up, actually just denied me farming space, which in the long
Yeah.
run hurt me.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? It like pins you in, and then you kind of constrained by something that's imaginary,
Yeah.
where you could just.
I don't know if you noticed, but at one point I had like 1k wood, and I was. It felt like I was looking 2 minutes just to find farm space, and then I did a shit ton of T90 farms in the back of my base.
Yeah, we picked up on that.
Didn't notice that.
Oh.
I was looking around. Okay, where do I have space? Where do I have space?
Mhm.
And I didn't feel comfortable to place the farms outside my wall. So
Did you
don't
notice
know.
the 35 villages on one single tile of gold?
Oh,
I noticed after the gold was gone. I was
Yeah.
I was looking at my resources, 1k gold, everything's all right.
Mhm.
2 minutes later, wait, what? 0 gold, 0 villagers on gold? What the hell happened?
Also, I think you added Bosaw like minute 40 or something like that. It was.
I had 50 lumberjacks and I wondered where the hell is my wood?
And like you didn't refresh your camps for like forever.
Yes.
Yeah, we've all been there.
It's tough,
Oh,
man. It's
man.
tough. It happens to all of us. Like when I play my game, I went for relic control, and then in the end, like my friend was like writing to chat, "Dude, there's a relic right in front of your gate. Your ass six. Why not get them?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I guess I forgot that relic." Like it's so tough in game to think about everything. So yeah. I
So,
can completely understand this kind of stuff happen. One thing I wanted to point out for Greg is like I was
Yeah.
really impressed by the number of military buildings you got out, and I think like every game in the late game, I think you did a really good job at getting a lot of production buildings. And I looked at your queue and I was like, yeah, he's like queuing out of 11, 12 buildings. And I feel like Otto always was a bit behind in getting the same number of production queues out. So like really well played for getting these like huge number of production buildings out.
I agree.
I mean, it was like it usually like to be fair to Otto, like in the first game, like he was pressuring me. So by the time that like it came to the point where I had added the buildings, like his eco was still behind and I was pushing him back. Like it wasn't. I wouldn't say that it was just like I had the bigger eco in both instances, so it was easier for me to add the production
Sure.
buildings and produce.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Well, I think it's looking better for you, looking even more promising for you to get another title in the Discord as not only King of the Weeb, Prince of the Weeb, sorry, but also Master of the Arena.
Oof.
I
Which-
want the title of Clown of the Weebs. That's what I want.
So yeah, I think the other competition in the obviously Otto, you're not out. You've got another match in the losers bracket in the lower bracket.
It
Right?
seems like I have to face Babish again.
Yes.
So, correct
If
me if
he's
I'm
going
wrong.
Burrow again, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Rex in the chat says fully agree with Foster here. Good. Just wanted to point that out, guys. Sorry.
Who would ever not agree with Foster? Like, it's not something that's going to happen.
Does that
What
mean
point exactly?
if Otto wins his well, I'm assuming Otto's going to win the match against Babish. Does that mean that if we both win all our games, and we face Otto in the final?
Might
Yeah.
be.
I'm really
Like,
not okay with that. Like Otto's the one. Like I practice for this because like Otto's the one guy I don't want to face in the tournament.
Well, you beat him
He-
2-0.
Well, yeah, that takes us in like in competitive matchups to 3-2. So he's still
Yeah,
in the lead.
want to play some Mega Random again?
No. I'm good. I'm good.
What about some City Blakes?
Oh no.
Guys, this is just painful memories right here.
Low blow.
Oof,
Right, guys. I think we should end the cast on that delicious note right there.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Thanks very much for casting.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you very
Nice.
much
It
for
was
the
a nice
entertaining
series.
games.
Cheers. Right.
Thank
I'll
you
speak to
for
you later.
Yep. See you later, buddy. See you later, Otto. Thanks for the
See you
games.
guys.
Well, should we say goodbye to all of the lovely people in chat as well? Thanks
do
so
that.
much, guys. Cheers, Rex. Cheers, Motions. Cheers, Last. I can see. And Halftooth.
I see Buzz as well.
Oh, does he? I'm completely missing people. Sorry.
And I see Benny. Yeah. Nice for that you all came out here and watched this amazing series with us.
Nice that you all came out here to see Otto lose. Oh, that really, really touches me in my heart. You know, it makes me feel good. And cheers for the co-cast, Sammy.
I mean, you should be careful what you say here, Foster, because oh no, you might face Greg. That is right. Yeah. Okay. I take that back. I thought before you face Otto, you should be careful what you say. But yeah, I guess you will face. You will probably face Otto or Babish. So I shouldn't.
Yep. Yeah,
No, wait.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've lost to Greg enough times now. I no longer feel like I have to beat him. To be honest, it's
Okay. that's also good preparation, I guess.
Do we? I'm not familiar with the brackets too well, how it works. Do we could we theoretically face each other at some point? I think we can, right?
Yeah, I guess because we were in the same group, I guess we would face each other in the finals earliest.
Yeah, of course, because
I don't
you
know,
just played Korun, right? So I will see who wins that game because I've not watched that.
Yeah, of course. Like,
Awesome.
if obviously.
Cool. Right, let's end the cast there so we can. It doesn't drag on. too
Yeah,
much for YouTube.
so I guess you're gonna do with Rex the Lost series now?
With yes, Lars and Knudsen. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice
So
of you.
I will go to bed soon. So I had a lot of fun casting
man.
today,
Me too, dude.
especially with you.
Yeah, and thank you for
And
casting my game earlier. That was entertaining. An entertaining set. An
it
entertaining
was,
cast.
it was. I still feel bad for Dai, for being in a group with only 1350 plus guys. That sucks.
Yeah, man, it's hard. It's definitely been a really competitive bracket.
Yeah, it has. It has. Like she could have been in a group with like Rampel, GL, Lady Lottie, and Viesturs, and these people, and she got really unlucky with their group.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think she made a good case for herself. Nevertheless, like
Yeah.
showing fighting capabilities and showing that she's willing to fight on and not give up. And I think yeah, so well
Yeah.
played on her.
No, she played really well as mine. It's just not difficult. It's really not easy at all when someone casts drops you. Right, let's end that there. And
Sign up.
cheers for the cast, buddy. That was it was really fun.
See you another time, man.
Yeah, man.
Bye bye.
Catch you soon. Bye.